The foundation of winning is not just about achieving success, it is about mastering the mindset, strategies, and disciplines that lead to consistent victories in life. At its core, winning begins with understanding oneself, knowing personal strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. The journey to winning is a combination of self-awareness, deliberate action, and the ability to adapt to challenges. To learn how to win, one must first define what winning means. It is not just about financial success, fame, or recognition, but also about personal fulfillment, self-improvement, and achieving goals that matter. The most successful individuals are those who align their ambitions with a strong sense of purpose. They understand that success is not accidental but a result of carefully planned actions and continuous learning. Self-discipline is a fundamental trait of winners. It involves developing habits that push one towards success rather than relying on fleeting motivation. Winners do not depend on their moods to determine their actions, they commit to their goals regardless of how they feel. This commitment creates consistency, which leads to mastery over time. Discipline is about setting priorities and eliminating distractions that prevent progress. Successful people recognize the importance of routines and systems that keep them on track. Another critical element of winning is a growth mindset. Those who win consistently see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles to success. They embrace failures as stepping stones rather than setbacks. The ability to reflect on mistakes, extract valuable lessons, and apply them in future situations separates winners from those who give up. Resilience plays a crucial role in sustaining long-term success. Winners also cultivate a deep sense of focus. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining concentration on meaningful goals is increasingly difficult. However, the ability to focus deeply on important tasks without being swayed by immediate gratification or external noise is a skill that all successful individuals possess. Focus requires mental discipline, the ability to say no to distractions, and the capacity to engage in deep work. Another pillar of winning is mastering the art of decision-making. Life is a series of choices, and every choice moves a person closer to or further away from success. Winners make decisions based on logic, long-term impact, and strategic thinking rather than emotions or immediate satisfaction. They gather relevant information, analyze potential outcomes, and take calculated risks when necessary. Decision-making is not about perfection but about making the best possible choice with the information available at the time. Time management is another crucial component of winning. The most successful people understand that time is the most valuable resource. They prioritize tasks that yield the highest returns and eliminate unnecessary activities that do not contribute to their goals. The 80-20 principle, which states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts, is often applied by winners to maximize productivity. Effective time management is about working smarter rather than harder. Building strong relationships is also essential for success. No one wins alone. Winners understand the power of networking, mentorship, and collaboration. They surround themselves with people who challenge them to grow, offer valuable insights, and provide support when needed. The ability to communicate effectively, build trust, and foster meaningful relationships is a key aspect of long-term success. Winners also embrace adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and those who resist change often struggle. Learning how to win involves developing the ability to pivot when necessary, acquire new skills, and remain flexible in the face of uncertainty. Adaptability is not just about reacting to change but proactively anticipating it and positioning oneself for success in evolving circumstances. Finally, winning is a continuous process. It is not a single achievement but a lifelong journey of learning, growing, and refining skills. The most successful individuals never stop improving. They seek knowledge, challenge their own beliefs, and strive to become better versions of themselves. Winning is about commitment, persistence, and the willingness to push beyond comfort zones. With this strong foundation established, the next part will explore how to develop and apply winning strategies in different areas of life, ensuring success in both personal and professional endeavors. Strategic thinking and the path to winning. Winning is not just about effort, it requires strategy. Many people work hard, but only those who work smart achieve sustained success. Strategic thinking involves seeing the bigger picture, anticipating challenges, and making decisions that lead to long-term benefits rather than short-term gratification. Winners are not just doers, they are planners who take deliberate actions to maximize their chances of success. A key component of strategic thinking is goal setting. Successful individuals do not set vague aspirations, they establish clear, actionable, and measurable goals. They use frameworks like SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to ensure that their objectives are realistic and aligned with their overall vision. They break down large goals into smaller, manageable steps, creating a structured plan to achieve them efficiently. Beyond setting goals, winners understand the importance of prioritization. Not all tasks hold equal value. Winners focus on high-impact activities that yield significant results rather than getting lost in trivial matters. They apply the Pareto principle, which suggests that 20% of efforts produce 80% of results, to maximize efficiency. Instead of being busy with low-value tasks, they concentrate on actions that truly move the needle toward success. Another essential aspect of winning is mastering the art of problem solving. Obstacles are inevitable, but winners approach them with a solution-oriented mindset. They do not dwell on problems or complain about difficulties. Instead, they analyze the situation objectively, brainstorm possible solutions, and take decisive action. They remain calm under pressure, assess risks accurately, and make informed decisions without being paralyzed by fear. Risk management is also crucial in the journey to winning. Many opportunities come with risks, but winners do not avoid them out of fear. Instead, they assess potential downsides, calculate risks carefully, and take well-informed chances. They understand the difference between reckless decisions and strategic risks, always ensuring that their actions are based on logic and evidence rather than emotions or impulses. Resilience plays a crucial role in executing winning strategies. No plan is perfect, and setbacks are inevitable. However, the ability to bounce back from failures, adapt to changing circumstances, and refine strategies is what separates winners from those who give up. Resilience is built through mental toughness, learning from past mistakes, and maintaining a forward-thinking attitude even in the face of adversity. Another critical aspect of winning is leveraging strengths. Successful individuals do not waste time trying to become good at everything. Instead, they identify their strengths and focus on refining them to gain a competitive edge. They delegate tasks that fall outside their expertise and surround themselves with skilled individuals who complement their abilities. This not only maximizes efficiency but also creates a well-rounded strategy for success. Winning also involves continuous learning. The most successful people are lifelong learners who constantly seek new knowledge, refine their skills, and stay ahead of trends in their respective fields. They invest in personal and professional development by reading, attending seminars, networking with experts, and staying open to new ideas. The ability to adapt to evolving circumstances is a hallmark of true winners. Another crucial factor in strategic success is mastering influence and persuasion. The ability to communicate ideas effectively, inspire others, and gain support for one's vision is a powerful tool. Winners understand human psychology and use strategic communication to build trust, gain allies, and persuade others to take action. Whether in business, leadership, or personal relationships, the ability to influence others plays a significant role in achieving long-term success. Finally, winners cultivate patience. While quick wins are satisfying, true success is a long-term endeavor. Strategic thinkers do not rush decisions or expect immediate results. They understand that building something meaningful takes time, effort, and perseverance. By staying committed to their vision and executing their plans consistently, they position themselves for sustained success rather than fleeting victories. With these strategic foundations in place, the next part will explore the mindset and habits that winners develop to maintain peak performance and sustain their success over time. The winning mindset and high-performance habits. Winning is not solely about strategy or talent, it is deeply rooted in mindset. The way individuals think about success, challenges, and effort determines their long-term achievements. Winners cultivate a mindset that allows them to stay focused, resilient, and adaptable. They do not see success as an event but as a process of continuous growth and refinement. Point 1 of the most defining traits of winners is their unwavering belief in themselves. Confidence is not arrogance, it is the deep understanding that effort and persistence lead to results. Winners do not rely on external validation, they build self-assurance through preparation, practice, and continuous learning. They trust their abilities, but they also acknowledge their weaknesses and work on improving them rather than feeling discouraged by them. A winning mindset also requires mastery over emotions. Success is often hindered by fear, doubt, and impulsive reactions. Winners learn to control their emotions instead of letting emotions control them. They develop emotional intelligence, which allows them to manage stress, handle setbacks, and interact effectively with others. They understand that emotional stability is a strength that enables them to make rational decisions even in high-pressure situations. Another key aspect of the winning mindset is the ability to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen within comfort zones. Winners actively seek challenges because they understand that true progress comes from pushing beyond limitations. They develop the habit of leaning into discomfort, whether it is learning a difficult skill, taking risks, or facing criticism. They see temporary discomfort as a necessary step toward long-term success. Winners also adopt an abundance mentality. Instead of seeing success as a limited resource, they believe that opportunities are limitless for those who seek them. They do not envy others' achievements but use them as motivation. Rather than being consumed by competition, they focus on self-improvement, knowing that their greatest competitor is themselves. Discipline is the foundation of success, and winners cultivate daily habits that reinforce progress. They wake up with purpose, plan their days strategically, and execute tasks with consistency. Their habits are not dictated by fleeting motivation but by commitment to their long-term vision. Whether it is maintaining a healthy routine, practicing a skill, or managing time efficiently, they understand that small daily actions compound into extraordinary results over time. Another essential habit of winners is proactive thinking. Instead of reacting to circumstances, they take charge of their environment. They anticipate problems before they arise, prepare solutions in advance, and maintain control over their direction in life. They do not wait for opportunities, they create them. Proactivity separates winners from those who drift through life without clear purpose. Time management is another crucial habit that winners master. They recognize that time is their most valuable asset and use it wisely. They eliminate distractions, prioritize high-impact activities, and structure their days to maximize productivity. They also understand the importance of balance. Burnout is not a sign of success, so they incorporate rest and recovery into their schedules to maintain long-term efficiency. Winners also practice visualization and mental rehearsal. They see themselves succeeding before they actually do. By vividly imagining positive outcomes, they program their subconscious mind to align with their goals. This technique is used by top athletes, entrepreneurs, and high achievers to reinforce confidence and improve performance. Another defining habit of winners is their ability to handle failure. They do not let setbacks define them. Instead, they use failures as lessons. They analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and try again with improved strategies. They detach failure from their identity. Failing at something does not make them failures. This resilience allows them to keep moving forward, even when others would give up. Winners also understand the power of gratitude. While they are ambitious and driven, they also take time to appreciate their progress, their efforts, and the people who support them. Gratitude keeps them grounded, prevents burnout, and enhances their overall well-being. They celebrate small wins along the way, reinforcing positive momentum. Another critical trait of winners is their ability to say no. They recognize that time and energy are limited resources, so they do not waste them on activities that do not align with their goals. They set clear boundaries, avoid distractions, and stay focused on what truly matters. Their ability to say no to unproductive commitments allows them to say yes to bigger opportunities. Finally, winners cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning. They never assume they know everything. They seek mentors, read extensively, and stay open to new ideas. They constantly evolve, adapting to new challenges and refining their approach to success. They understand that the moment they stop learning, they stop growing. With a strong winning mindset and high-performance habits in place, the next part will explore how winners apply these principles in real-world situations, making strategic decisions that shape their future success. Applying winning principles in real-world situations. Having the right mindset and habits is essential, but true success comes from applying these principles in real-world situations. Winners do not just think about success, they take deliberate actions that move them toward their goals. They understand that every decision, interaction, and effort contributes to their long-term trajectory. One of the most important real-world applications of winning principles is career success. Whether in business, entrepreneurship, or professional development, winners know how to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and position themselves for growth. They understand the value of hard work, but they also recognize the importance of working smart. They leverage their strengths, seek mentorship, and constantly upgrade their skills to stay ahead of the competition. In business, winners focus on delivering value. They do not chase money directly. Instead, they solve problems, create solutions, and provide products or services that genuinely help others. They understand that financial success is a byproduct of creating impact. They build strong professional relationships, establish credibility, and develop a reputation for reliability and excellence. In leadership, winners inspire and empower others. They do not just command, they lead by example. They cultivate trust, communicate clearly, and make decisions that benefit the entire team rather than just themselves. They recognize the strengths of others and delegate responsibilities accordingly, allowing their teams to thrive. They also handle conflicts with wisdom, using diplomacy rather than aggression to resolve issues. Another real-world application of winning principles is financial management. Winners understand that wealth is not just about how much money is earned but how it is managed. They practice financial discipline, invest wisely, and avoid impulsive spending. They think long-term, building assets and creating multiple streams of income rather than relying on a single paycheck. They understand the power of compound growth and use strategic planning to secure their financial future. In personal relationships, winners cultivate meaningful connections. They prioritize quality over quantity, surrounding themselves with individuals who uplift, challenge, and support them. They build strong networks based on trust, integrity, and mutual respect. They listen actively, communicate effectively, and show appreciation for those who contribute to their journey. They understand that relationships are a two-way street. Giving value to others is just as important as receiving it. Winners also apply their principles in health and well-being. They recognize that physical and mental health are foundational to success. They maintain healthy habits, exercise regularly, and practice mindfulness to manage stress. They do not see self-care as a luxury but as a necessity for sustained high performance. They understand that energy levels, focus, and decision-making abilities are directly influenced by physical and mental well-being. Another area where winners excel is adaptability. In an ever-changing world, they embrace uncertainty rather than resist it. They remain flexible, adjust strategies when necessary, and stay open to new opportunities. They do not fear change, they leverage it to their advantage. They learn from failures, pivot when required, and continuously refine their approach to achieving success. Effective communication is another real-world skill that winners master. Whether in negotiations, public speaking, or daily interactions, they know how to articulate their thoughts clearly and persuasively. They listen actively, ask insightful questions, and express their ideas with confidence. They understand the power of words and use them strategically to influence, inspire, and motivate others. Time management remains a key factor in applying winning principles. Winners structure their days with purpose, eliminating distractions and focusing on high-priority tasks. They do not let trivial matters consume their time. They understand the difference between being busy and being productive. They delegate when necessary, automate repetitive tasks, and optimize their schedules to maximize efficiency. Another crucial aspect of applying winning principles is resilience in adversity. Winners do not crumble under pressure, they thrive in challenging situations. They remain calm, analyze problems objectively, and find solutions with a clear mind. They do not dwell on failures but learn from them, using setbacks as stepping stones rather than obstacles. They maintain perspective, knowing that difficult times are temporary, and success is a result of persistence. Finally, winners integrate their success into a bigger purpose. They do not just seek personal achievements, they contribute to something greater than themselves. They mentor others, give back to their communities, and use their influence to make a positive impact. They understand that true success is not just about what they gain but also about how they help others grow. With these practical applications of winning principles, the final part will explore how winners sustain long-term success, ensuring that their victories are not temporary but a lifelong journey of continuous growth. Sustaining long-term success and mastering the art of winning is not about achieving success once, it is about maintaining it over a lifetime. Many people experience temporary victories, but only a few sustain long-term success. True winners understand that success is a continuous process that requires constant growth, adaptability, and the ability to navigate new challenges. Point one of the most crucial aspects of long-term success is consistency. Winners do not rely on short bursts of effort, they maintain steady progress over time. They develop routines and systems that keep them on track, ensuring that they remain productive and focused regardless of external circumstances. They do not allow distractions, failures, or momentary setbacks to derail them. Instead, they stay committed to their goals and keep moving forward. Lifelong learning is another key to sustained success. The world is constantly evolving, and those who stop learning become obsolete. Winners make continuous education a priority, whether through reading, attending seminars, networking with experts, or learning new skills. They embrace curiosity, question assumptions, and remain open to fresh perspectives. They understand that knowledge compounds over time, giving them an edge in their personal and professional lives. Adaptability is another hallmark of sustained success. The ability to pivot when circumstances change is what keeps winners ahead of the curve. They do not cling to outdated methods or resist innovation. Instead, they anticipate changes, prepare for them, and use them to their advantage. Whether in business, technology, or personal development, they remain flexible and proactive. They understand that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, so they continuously refine their strategies. Another critical factor in long-term success is maintaining a strong sense of purpose. Winners do not chase success for its own sake, they align their efforts with a deeper mission. They seek meaning in their work, relationships, and personal growth. This sense of purpose fuels their motivation, giving them the resilience to overcome obstacles and stay focused even during difficult times. Purpose-driven individuals are more likely to experience fulfillment, as their success is not just about personal gain but about making a meaningful impact. Winners also know the importance of surrounding themselves with the right people. They build networks of like-minded individuals who inspire and challenge them. They seek out mentors who offer guidance and wisdom. They cultivate relationships that are based on mutual growth and support. They avoid negativity, toxic influences, and those who drain their energy. By surrounding themselves with winners, they create an environment that fosters continuous improvement. Another fundamental principle of sustaining success is maintaining balance. Winners understand that overworking leads to burnout. While they are highly driven, they also prioritize health, relationships, and personal well-being. They recognize that true success is not just about professional achievements but also about living a well-rounded life. They set boundaries, take breaks when needed, and engage in activities that rejuvenate their mind and body. Financial discipline is also a crucial component of long-term success. Winners do not just earn money, they manage it wisely. They invest in their future, save strategically, and avoid reckless spending. They build wealth through smart financial decisions rather than chasing quick gains. They understand the principles of financial independence, ensuring that their success is sustainable over the long run. Resilience remains a key factor in maintaining success. Life is unpredictable, and even the most successful individuals face setbacks. However, winners do not allow failures to define them. They view challenges as opportunities to grow stronger. They remain patient and persistent, knowing that long-term success is a marathon, not a sprint. They bounce back from adversity with greater wisdom and determination. Another key habit of sustained winners is self-reflection. They regularly evaluate their progress, assess their strengths and weaknesses, and adjust their strategies accordingly. They take time to analyze what is working and what needs improvement. Self-awareness allows them to refine their approach, ensuring that they are always moving in the right direction. Winners also practice gratitude. While they are ambitious and goal-oriented, they do not lose sight of what they have achieved. They appreciate their progress, acknowledge their efforts, and express gratitude to those who have supported them. Gratitude keeps them grounded, preventing arrogance and complacency. It also enhances their overall happiness and well-being. Finally, winners leave a legacy. They understand that true success is not just about personal achievements, it is about creating something that lasts beyond their lifetime. Whether through mentorship, contributions to their field, or positive impact on their community, they ensure that their success benefits others. They seek to inspire, educate, and uplift future generations, leaving a mark that extends far beyond their individual accomplishments. Conclusion: winning is not an accident, it is a result of intentional actions, strategic thinking, and the right mindset. It is about setting clear goals, maintaining discipline, and continuously learning. It requires resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to push beyond comfort zones. Success is not just about what is achieved but about how it is sustained over time. By mastering the principles of winning, applying them in real-world situations, and committing to lifelong growth, anyone can achieve long-term success. The journey is not always easy, but those who stay focused, persistent, and purpose-driven will ultimately emerge victorious.